Up future me, digital me. Like I think Americans in general, as the majority, need to get together. This chair gets caught on the in betweens of the tiles. But I think Americans, the majority, the 80% or so, need to get together and speak out against like bigotry and racism and have a new political movement or party, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. And we can call it the Anti-Ignant League. We don't need to say ignorant. We can just call it ignorant because it's better. The Anti-Ignant League. And yeah, we'll just, we'll just spot them out and shame them and scorn them. All sorts of stuff. Shove them to the edges of society. You know, because you don't need to kill those kinds of people. You just need to make them cut out of the world. And within, a generation or two, they will have just died off. Like any other plant or whatever that just can't get sunlight. It just dies off. So I think that's a good idea. You just push them into the darkest corners of the society, and then they're there forever. And the few that remain, we'll deal with that in 2 generations, and in 2 generations, they'll either be dead or really, really old, and we'll have that discussion during more peaceful times. When all of us are nice and rational, and we can have a rational discussion about what to do with those maybe 1 million or less out of the what would then be maybe 400 plus million Americans. Because hopefully by then there'll be another planet where we can just be like, go there, have your racist world. All right. Good and good. Done and done. Your perfect world where we don't have to deal with you and you don't have to deal with us for all time. And I just finished watching Eat Man 2. I already watched it like 2/3 of the way through. And I was thinking about this morning. I was thinking about, you know, if there's one lesson I learned throughout watching Eat Man and other movies too, is that Chinese and Asians don't really like white people. Don't really have the highest opinion of white people. Um, and that's not to say that the opinion is uh, without justification, really. I mean, Americans aren't entirely at fault for that. The British, they they kind of left a scar on the world for all white people. I mean, sure, the Spanish and the Portuguese and the Dutch contributed some to that. The British, really, I mean, for such a small island, and it is teensy, for such a teensy little nothing group of white people, you really went across the world and, you know, you spoiled it for the whole lot of us. I mean, sure, you put whiteys on the map as far as like, you brought us up to the top when basically, and I think I'm being fair here, the whites were pretty much on the bottom. I mean, humanity itself was going through a dark time there for a long period. But you did put the whites totally on the top, and them European powers were being brutal about not letting anyone, not letting any other color of people catch up for a long time. And then money came along, and they were like, "What? Then Browns will work for how little?" That sounds like that sounds like cha-ching. And I think I'm gonna have to build some factories there and sell crap to morons over here. Because, shirts and jeans and shoes and stuff, I can make 100,000 of them over there, sell 10, and I already made my money back. Everything else is going into this guy's bank account. Yeah, that's what that's about. I mean, that opportunity was just too good to pass up. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, Now there's whiteys that are getting more and more poor, and they are not liking being on increasingly even footing or uneven footing in a different kind of way. So, yeah. Remember back, like, way, way back when, the fuck is that? Oh, maybe that's what that is now. When fucking Africa had all the money. That was like way, way back. In like the Addis Ababa days. And like Egypt and stuff. That's like the olden days. Before Greece and shit. And there was that one city, I can't remember the name of it. It was like they built that ridiculously big city like on an oasis or something. I don't recall the name of it, but yeah, like Africa had like it was just it was like continent of gold, figuratively, I guess, but yeah. And they had a king ruling over a lot of it that's really famous that I can't remember the name of either. Have to have historians look it up. History buffs. But whatever. Remember the name Anti-Ignant League, AIL, AIL. Uh, so that's that. I'm supposed to have a 97-degree day coming up. Like, what's that about? And remember, uh, 16th through 20th is supposed to be the days of don't buy stuff and stuff. You know, the mass blackout days. So if you want to participate in that, those are the days of it. Tax the rich, boobs out.